Well, welcome and thank you everyone for joining us. And first off, I want to acknowledge the Native peoples on whose ancestral homelands we gather, as well as the diverse and vibrant Native communities who make their home here today. And thank you. I am Aileen Gagney. I am the technical advisor and trainer for the Tribal Healthy Homes Network. And I have been working for Gillian Ho a long time and have trained many, many villages and tribes and folks throughout the country on on a lot of things, including the toolkit and indoor air and everything that encompasses. So today we're going to talk about conversations, thoughts, and the unexpected results of the toolkit. So I'm trying to make this go forward. There we go. So as you all know, or if you didn't know, you're going to find out, the program approach is a low-cost, hands-on method to help move residents and patients along the continuum, from education to empowerment and from knowledge to action. And just for a little background, I've been working with people in healthy housing issues for about 40 years. And indoor air, as you probably all know or are going to know, is a tricky subject. And it's one of those subjects that's very hard to talk about and to educate and to really implement some behavior changes on. Oh, where's she going? There we go. The tools in the kit specifically were selected based on the guide. We spoke to housing inspectors, air quality specialists, asthma educators, community health workers, and from the residents themselves as to what tools would be most helpful and what would work. On the housing side, so we've worked with different kinds of housing staff from all levels, and really between the housing staff and residents, they're both looking for ways to create a relationship, to create a partnership, so that everyone can take better care of their housing. So in terms of innovations, in Cherokee, North Carolina, I did a 3-hour indoor air quality and toolkit training at the local K through 12 school. And to all the teachers, once it was a 3-hour, it was lovely, great training in their school. They distributed the kits to those students or to students' parents and guardians who they felt could really benefit from the kits. And the tool recipients were given an incentive to return the follow-up survey by entering a drawing for a HEPA vacuum. Now that was an interesting technique to try and get some surveys back. And then in terms of innovation, some energy efficiency work, we partnered with the Bonneville Power Administration to promote a more efficient heating for tribal members, changing out electric baseboard heat or wood stoves to heat pumps. And the board was so impressed by the work that they matched the grant funding from BPA so that more elders were able to be served. And they also received toolkits and education along with the heat pumps. And then as well, Snohomish County provided additional toolkits to eligible households. And then in terms of Tulalip, there's been lots of ways that I've worked with that particular tribal community. And between the pharmacy and the clinic, there's a lovely collaboration where the pharmacist actually can hand out kits as well as additional asthma supplies to asthma and allergy patients, to children with respiratory issues, those folks that they really deem are, most needy and actually are quite sensitive to air quality issues. And then targeted outreach, done lots of health fairs at Tulalip's Taylor Early Learning Academy, where the whole academy is they turn it into one giant health fair. And folks come when they're picking up their kids from school to go around to each of the booths and get all sorts of great information, including our toolkit and what green cleaning recipes are always a big hit. And then on that particular slide, you can see the calendar that Aaron mentioned that we have handed out and all sorts of green cleaning recipes stapled to microfiber cloths, which are a great way that I found to hook people in to start the conversation at these health fairs. And then in terms of the communities that I've traveled to all over the country, we have the community-wide training and participation for Nunapachik, Alaska, where I flew in, provided indoor air quality training, not just for a few people, but for the entire community. We gathered in the gym and went through the kit and talked about the tools, what's in the kit, what their issues are, what they're for, what they can do, and how important they are. And what was interesting about that one, they actually started a discussion about climate change. So this is, the toolkit not only is a gateway to understand things that they can do for their indoor air and their healthy homes, but also other issues that could be on their minds. And then, oh, why aren't you moving forward? Sorry, having a glitch here. Oh, where is she gonna go next? Okay, sorry. And then these two communities, so Unalakleet and Sandpoint, Alaska. So in the first one, I went up and I actually called the principal because I was going to be up there in the community for a day or two. And I said, I'm coming up and bringing all my tools. How would you like an indoor air quality assessment of your school? And first he sort of hemmed and hawed, and then he remembered how important indoor air quality is for school, for student scores on tests. So he allowed me to come in and I did 3 different air quality monitoring for carbon dioxide, temperature, and humidity. And I did it 3 different times, one at 5 at night, 5 in the afternoon after the students had gone, 8 in the morning before they got there, and then 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And what we found is that in 7 of the 10 classrooms that I went into, the CO2 alarm went off, which indicates a high level of carbon dioxide. So that was an interesting thing, and given our now challenge with COVID-19 makes it even more relevant. And then with Sandpoint, I went there as well and did a community presentation, small one at, in the afternoon after work, and actually had to leave early because the volcano was going off. So you never know what you're going to get at these. And then in Wainwright, Alaska, I'm working with an IGAC coordinator she's working with the science teachers to integrate the tools into a high school curriculum. So that's a different way of engaging students and folks in the kit and the importance of indoor air quality. And then in terms of the future and a pilot project, this is what we're doing. So carbon monoxide, the silent killer. Well, what is carbon monoxide? Well, carbon monoxide is a poisonous gas that is odorless, colorless, and tasteless. So where does carbon monoxide come from? What are the sources? Oh, so there are many sources of carbon monoxide. One could be your car, your truck, your four-wheeler, your snow machine, anything that burns fuel to operate, you store inside. Or your gas or charcoal gas grill, hopefully that you're cooking outside, as well as maybe your fireplace. In the wintertime, you light a fire, keep it nice and warm and cozy in there. Could also be your oil, gas, propane furnace or water heater, and anything that burns fuel, as well as your portable heating devices, such as a propane or in this case, a kerosene heater. And then maybe your wood stove, your pellet stove, or your Toyo stove. And then also any portable or stationary diesel generator, anything, as I said, that burns fuel. And of course, your gas or propane or wood cook stove. So how is carbon monoxide made? So this is a pilot project we're working on. And in any case, we look forward to any questions you may have. at the end or now. I think probably at the end, considering our time limitation. And once again, thank you again. And I'm Aileen Gagney, Technical Advisor and Trainer for the Tribal Healthy Homes Network, available to assist anyone at any time with any questions. Thank you.